Ever wondered why TikTok, one of the world's most popular apps, suddenly faced the threat of being banned in the US? This isn't just about fun dance challenges, there's something much bigger at play. In today's video, we're going to dive into the truth behind TikTok's clash with the US government and what it means for your personal data. But it doesn't stop there. By the end, you'll see how this fight is part of a much larger conversation about data privacy and national security, one that could change the way we use social media platforms in the future. If you care about your privacy online, make sure to stick around till the end. So, what's really going on with TikTok? Not that long ago, millions of Americans woke up to the news that the app could disappear overnight. But why? Was it just because of viral trends, or is there something much bigger going on? The truth is, this isn't just about banning an app, it's about your data. TikTok has been accused of violating user privacy on a scale most of us have never even considered. Critics argue that personal information, like your location and online habits, could potentially end up in the hands of foreign governments. But is that really the case, or is this just political hype? TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, is based in China, and that's where things get complicated. Many U.S. politicians fear that the Chinese government could force ByteDance to hand over data on American users. Think about what that means. If a foreign government had access to detailed data on over 170 million American users, it could track everything from your location to what you watch and even your browsing habits. This is why lawmakers are so concerned. TikTok insists it doesn't share data with the Chinese government and says that U.S. user data is stored on servers outside of China. But despite the assurances, the fear remains, especially in light of recent data breaches on other platforms. The idea that a foreign government could be tracking American citizens has raised red flags across the political spectrum. Now let's rewind a bit to 2020, when former President Donald Trump tried to ban TikTok over similar concerns. His efforts didn't succeed, but the issue didn't disappear. In fact, it's only grown. Today, under President Biden, U.S. lawmakers are taking even stronger action. A new bill has been signed that could force TikTok to be sold to a non-Chinese company within the next few months, or the app could face a full ban in the U.S. But here's where things get really interesting. While Trump was the one who pushed for the original ban, he's now criticizing Biden's approach, claiming that banning TikTok would unfairly benefit other social media giants like Facebook. And even though the government is cracking down on TikTok, Vice President Kamala Harris has used the app herself to connect with younger voters, hopping on popular trends to appeal to her audience. It's a reminder of just how powerful TikTok's influence has become. Despite all this, TikTok isn't backing down. The company has already taken legal action to block the legislation, kicking off what could be a long legal battle. While the app remains fully operational in the US for now, its future is far from secure. So, what does this mean for the future of TikTok? This debate is about more than just one app. It's part of a much larger conversation about how social media platforms handle our personal data. Countries like India have already banned TikTok entirely, citing national security concerns, and the US might follow suit. If the US moves forward with a full ban, TikTok could be removed from app stores like Apple's App Store and Google Play. That might sound simple, but it would prevent new users from downloading the app, and current users wouldn't be able to get updates. Over time, TikTok would become buggy, outdated, and eventually unusable. But the bigger concern isn't just TikTok. This legislation could also impact other apps connected to foreign governments, highlighting just how seriously the US is taking the relationship between foreign countries and digital platforms. So, what's TikTok doing about all this? The company's CEO, Shuzi Chu, has been very vocal, reassuring users that TikTok isn't going anywhere. He's called the ban an overreach and even unconstitutional, saying it unfairly benefits TikTok's competitors like Instagram and YouTube. TikTok's legal team is already in Washington, D.C., challenging the ban in court. And they're not alone. Many TikTok creators have joined the fight, arguing that the ban would severely impact their livelihoods. But here's the thing, this fight isn't just about TikTok anymore. It's about data privacy, national security, and the way we interact with social media as a whole. If TikTok can be banned for security concerns, what's stopping other platforms from facing the same scrutiny? This could be the beginning of a much bigger shift in how governments regulate tech companies and protect user data. Whether TikTok survives or not, this conversation is far from over. So, do you think TikTok should be unbanned? And do you trust it with your data? Let me know in the comments, and if this video made you think twice about how your data is being used, hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this ongoing situation. Whether TikTok makes a comeback or not, one thing's clear: protecting your privacy in this digital age is more important than ever.